Hi.
How are you today?
Good. Do I get a discount here because of my white privilege? I don't. Okay, so I've been hearing I have like white privilege, and people have been saying that to me, but I'm not sure if it gets me a discount.
What if everything you have been told about privilege is only half the story? This is MC Mtali's channel where we dive deep, challenge narratives, and amplify voices that demand to be heard.
White privilege. It's a
Today, we are breaking down white privileges through raw, unfiltered perspectives. No sugarcoating, no echo chambers, just real stories from real people ready to see the world through a different lens. Let's get uncomfortable because growth starts here. Stick around as we unpack truths, spark conversations, and redefine what it means to listen. Hit that subscribe button if you are ready to learn, not just here. Let's go. My name is Ken, the storyteller. Let's watch the video. I'll be back to give my perspective. Adios, muchachos. Let's enjoy the video.
white privilege. It's a term that's being used a lot on the left right now. I kind of wanted to find out what it means. So I'm here in downtown DC, and I'm going to try to get an African American perspective on white privilege. Have you heard the term white privilege?
Yes.
Have you heard the term white privilege?
Yes, I have.
You heard the term white privilege?
You mean like that article that was on the internet a few weeks ago?
Yeah, did you hear about that?
Yeah.
A lot of people are throwing this term out right now. It's white privilege. And I think what it means is the white people are treated in a different way in society, and they have certain advantages that people of color don't have. I mean, do you think that's true? Have you heard the term white privilege before?
Yes.
What do you think it means?
Well, it means basically that by having a certain skin color, you have more access to different things like education, wealth.
Do you think there is such a thing as white privilege in our society?
Sometimes.
Okay.
It depends on who the person is or how they were brought up.
It means that they're privileged to do things that other people are not.
Like what?
Housing, jobs.
Okay, do you think that's true?
Not really.
No?
I just think it depends on how the backgrounds are.
Do you think there's certain that whites have advantages that they don't have to work less hard in society to get places than people of color?
In certain spots,
What kind of places do they need to do that?
like Congress.
I do think white privilege is real. It's evident in the justice system.
Congress,
You know,
but not the White House though.
hey, it is what it is.
I think by electing a black president that we thought things would change, but it hasn't. It's still the same.
I think that there in certain circumstances, yeah, I do think so. I think that there is oftentimes a perception that African Americans are lazy, and I think that we're starting to get this sort of perception that if you're Latin American, you must be a hard worker.
I mean, do you think I'm privileged as a white male in any ways where that other young black men or yourself isn't?
No, actually, like I said, minorities sometimes are raised by their environment, not by, full families. So sometimes that may take them astray, and sometimes that may build them up to maybe work a little bit harder.
If someone robs somebody or something, the first thing is they look for the black guy or something like that. You wouldn't be suspected.
Do you think I have privileges? White privilege?
I don't know you. I have to be around. I can't.
But I am white.
Well, I can't.
Probably. What privileges would you say that white people have?
If you go into a public place and you white, no mean no disrespect, but you more trustworthy.
They probably get like when you go try to buy a car, you may get different things. Different things like working homes, cars, schooling.
Everybody has their chance to fall, and everybody has their chance to succeed. It all depends on how their life is going and which way they wanted to go.
You ever heard the term when somebody says to somebody else, like, check your privilege? Like, hey, like if somebody would say to me, check your privilege, man. Well, you haven't heard that one? When someone would say to me, check my privilege, and I need to check my privilege, what do you think that means?
Well, it all depends, man. I mean, a lot of white people is not as bad as people claim to be. It's like the same with blacks.
White colored people is more so pleasant, nice.
Well, you're very pleasant and nice. I would never assume that you weren't.
Yeah, but
Do you think it's a serious problem in America, white privilege?
Yes, I think that's why it keeps the two races separate. Because one feel like they have privilege over the other.
They move up quicker in the workplace.
You think so?
I think so.
Do you have white people at your workplace that you've seen move up more quickly than you? And you think it's because you're black?
Yes.
White male comes in. He's not judged on his color. He's given the opportunities more often because of his skin color as opposed to a black man, because there may be some other preconceived conception or perception about him.
Do you think they get things over you, not just maybe here, but in other parts of society because of their whiteness?
Not their whiteness, but how much money they have.
He probably doesn't because he is a black. So he don't know. Everything is like handed to him.
Everything.
So to speak.
I get everything.
Most of the things.
All.
To such a powerful discussion. The perspective shared really shed lights on the complexity of privilege, race, and lived experiences. Whether you agree or disagree, one thing for sure, conversations like this are necessary to challenge perspectives, open minds, and push societies forward. The takeaway, listening to different voices helps us grow, and that's exactly what we are here to do. If this video made you think, if it challenged you, or if you learned something new, do me a favor, hit that like button and drop a comment below. I want to hear your thoughts. Let's keep the conversation going. And if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss content like this. More eye-opening discussions are coming your way. Until next time, stay curious, stay open, and I will be in. See you in the next one. I'm your host, Ken the Storyteller. This is MC Mtali's channel. Adios, muchachos.